Hello everyone to another Catan video. So I am in the second position. Green here can go for 695, grabbing the best over and best wheat on this board. I can go for 843, sorry 845. The other option is going for 843, 8510 or maybe 693. I believe when it comes back to me, I will be able to get something like 6, 12, 11, and because of that going for 843 makes sense. I will be able to build on the sheep port and probably also able to get the 3:1 port, increasing my sheep production. 693 isn't a bad option either. Grabbing the best wood and brick on this board and then building on the wood port will be pretty strong. 8510 also seems to be a decent option, pointing to the right and then building on the wheat port is a decent option. So quite a few options here. At this point, I think I will go for 8510 and build towards the wheat port. I know I am giving up on ore, but I think I can get something like 3-4, or I can actually even go for something like 9-10 when it comes back to me. I'll be more than happy if I'm able to get something like 6-11-12, point to the left and then build on 9-12. So that is also a decent option. Brown here has a good options as well. Can go for 845 and 843, or maybe 845 and 6311, getting a decent overwheat sheep setup. I believe I can also go for something like 9-10-2, point upwards and then build on the 6-2-3-1 port. Although I will be playing the game without any ore, I will be having a decent setup with very good production of all resources except ore. Yeah, seems like brown is going for 845, and the second setup can be at 6-11-12, 6-3-11, or maybe 8-4-3. All seem to be decent choices. Yeah, brown is taking quite some time to decide. I believe brown in the end will go for something like 8-4-3. Okay, brown goes for 6-3-11. That gives 8-4-3. That leaves 8-4-3 open for red. And now I believe red is in a very strong position. I can now go for something like 9-12 or maybe 9-4-11, point upwards and then build on 3-4. But I still like my option of 9-10-2, pointing upwards and then building on 6-2. Green most likely will be going for something like 8-10. So if I am able to get something like 9-10-2 and if I'm able to build on the brick port early, sorry, on the 3:1 port early at the 6-2 brick spot. I might be able to compete with Brown to get the 9-4-11 spot as well. So based on that logic, I think I will go for 9-10-2. I think green here most likely does go for 8-10, getting a very strong overweight cheap setup. Okay, green goes for 9-4-11. That is fine as well. I believe green thinks they will be able to get to the 9-10 spot and increase their sheep production later on in the game. So that makes sense. Do let me know in the comment section what do you think about my setup, and if you would have done anything different, do let me know about that as well. Red here gets an early dev card, and so does brown, which is pretty fine option. If I roll an 8, I will be able to do a 4:1 to get a brick and build a road towards the 6-2 tile. I do roll a 6, but I don't think red will be willing to give up a brick just yet. Let me see if I can get a wheat for a wood. I believe this will be a possible trade. Okay. How about other way around? If somebody wants a wheat, I might. If I get a wood or a sheep, I will just accept it. Brick would be the best case. Can I get 2:2 here? If I do that, I will be able to do a 4:1. I might run out of time. Hopefully, green accepts this trade quickly. Green wants to do a 1:1, so I'll not accept it and just end the turn here. 7 does roll. Most likely the 5 brick gets blocked here. Yeah. So red plays a road building. That's pretty strong. Early dev card for red. And red gets a settlement as well. So that's pretty grey. Yeah, the early road building is a pretty strong card for red. Brown can easily block the 9 wood, or maybe would want to target the 8 wheat. Should be stealing from red, but not sure what brown might do. Yeah, brown is taking quite a long time to decide what they want to do here. Maybe they're just taking a look at the logs. Does steal from red. I believe that's the right move. So yeah, red has been very lucky with these early 3s and 4s. Wow. Another 3 rolls here. I don't think I can do much. I might just have to end my turn here. I can offer 2 wheat for 2 wood, and I believe red might accept it. But if I might just be giving red a city, but let's see if I can get a 1:2. I get a 1:1 here with red. Yeah, I do. Green accepts that trade, so that's good for me. I know I might be giving green a city, but I mean, I don't have much of a choice here. I don't want to be lagging way far behind in the game. Yeah, now red gets their second settlement, so pretty strong setup for red now. Seven rolls, that's pretty good. Uh, Green has to give up 4 cards, and I believe should be targeting the 6 brick to target red, but because brown just cut green off, might target brown as well. Yeah, does target brown. That's a little unfortunate there because red is in a much stronger position. 8 does roll here. Let's see if anybody wants a wheat. I don't mind giving it up. I would love to get a brick in return. Yeah, so brown keeps asking a 2:1. I'm not going to accept that at all. And I'm pretty sure that's a mistake asking ore from me because I don't produce any. An 8 rolled and a 3 rolled, so now red is able to get a city as well. So yeah, that's a pretty strong setup for red there. So now the only card I'm looking for is a break. Yeah, 7 rolls. At this point, green should target red. Green is still targeting brown, so that's unlucky. Red is already on 5 points, and everyone else is on 2. So unfortunate that green is still targeting red, but that's how it is. Yeah, I don't mind doing a 2:1, but only if I get a break. If I don't get a break, I think I will just do a 4:1 and build a road so that at least red cannot cut me off on the wheat port. Yeah, so these, 8s, 3s and 4s have been very strong for red, and not sure if green will be able to get a city. Yeah, green just holds on to the cards in hand. Another 9 rolls. So let's see if anybody wants a word. But I think I might just have to end my turn with these cards. Yeah, exactly. Nobody wants it. Wow. So red can now get a second city because 9 rolled a few times. Okay, red just goes for a dev card. That's okay as well. 11 rolls, that gives a rare brick to brown. I might accept this trade if I get a brick as well. A 10 would be pretty good roll for me. Twelve rolls. So pretty bad Monopoly. Getting only 3 cards isn't the best. But now green has been able to build 2 cities because of that one Monopoly. At this point, I might just offer a sheep for a brick. Yeah, green doesn't accept it, so I might just have to end my turn. Yeah. Think brown isn't paying attention because green just played a monopoly, so that makes sure that nobody has wheat except for green. Brown still keeps asking for wheat. Yeah, at this point I don't mind doing a wood for ore. Hmm, I might accept it if I get a 2:1. Yeah, I might accept this trade now. Yeah. So now red gets their second city. And now when brown blocks the 8 wheat, yeah, brown has to steal from me because red doesn't have any cards. So that's really unfortunate. Yeah, this is the trade I'm looking for, so I will surely accept it. I would love to see a couple of tens being rolled at this point. So 110 does roll. So if another 10 rolls, I will be able to get my first settlement on board. Instead, an 8 rolls. I don't think anybody has a wheat that they can give me. So I might just have to end my turn with whatever cards I have in hand. Red can easily play the knight if they have it. Okay, instead red just rolls a 7. Should be blocking the 6 wheat, or maybe the 9 ore is also a decent block. Steals from brown, that's surprising. I think red should be stealing from green. I wouldn't mind getting a wood for brick trade. Uh, wow, another 3 rolls here. So yeah, so brown has been absolutely ruthless when it comes to asking for trades. Although I don't produce any ore, I might just have to give away an ore so that I can get 2 settlements this turn. Seems like I'm not going to get 2 settlements, so I might just have to end up building one and holding on to the cards I have in hand. 6 does roll, that's pretty good for me, but it's better for red now. Red already has 2 cities and 2 dev cards. Yeah, red might easily be able to get the longest road and win the game if they have a victory point. Yeah, that's just game. Wow. So very short game, and although I end up on the last position, I don't think anybody could have done anything over here. Yeah, brown was stolen from the most. The game just lasted 22 minutes and only 35 rolls was enough. Yeah, so the 3s and 8s were very strong for red, and also green targeting brown was a was an issue. Red should have been targeted a lot more early on in the game, but yeah, so that's a pretty short game here and not much to discuss. Maybe I could have gone for 9-4-11, but yeah, if I had gone for 9-4-11, I might be have been able to build a city. But still, competing with red on this board was absolutely impossible, I think. So yeah, not I don't know. Maybe 9-4-11 would have been a decent choice, but I think even 9-10 could have been a decent choice here. But even 9-10 would have, yeah, 9-10 would have helped me get some ore early on in the game and get a early city. But yeah, 10 just rolled once this entire game. Red was pretty lucky with the dev cards as well. Getting a early road building and 2 victory points is pretty strong. Yeah. Anyways, let's see the Elo board. So this is my third game in a row where I have lost. Yeah, though it's not a good sign for me. Now I am at 1217 rank and at 1277 Elo. Anyway, bye for now and see you again in the next video.